Hey guys, I'm Alicia Gentile and welcome to Friday's episode of The Boaters TV. First up, let's see what's making a splash in nautical news. A U.S. archaeology team is making a groundbreaking discovery under the sea when they find a pirate ship. One of the most notorious pirates in history, Captain William Kidd's ship remains have possibly been found. According to Indiana University researchers, the barnacled cannons and anchors found stacked beneath just 10 feet of crystalline coastal waters off the Catalina Island are believed to be the wreckage of Cuddy Merchant, a ship abandoned by the Scottish pirate in 1699. Charles Beaker, a scuba diving archaeologist who teaches at Indiana University, was surprised nobody had found the wreck in 300 years. Beaker goes on to say that he's been on thousands of wrecks, and this is the first where it's been untouched by looters. The Dominican government licensed the U.S. university to study the wreckage and convert the seafloor where the cannons and anchors lay to an underwater preserve. That would be an interesting diving trip for all you boaters out there. This real-life Jack Sparrow started out in charge of capturing pirates, and instead, he became one. Kidd paid a heavy price for living a pirate's life. He was hung in London, England, and his body was suspended in a cage on the Thames River as a warning to other pirates. Ouch. Studying the wreck will reveal key information about piracy in the Caribbean and about Captain Kidd. Next up, it's time for our Boat Test Reports feature of the week, where this week we take a look at the Doral 245 Escape Cuddy.
The 245 has remained a popular choice for the boating family that loves the Doral style. With just a couple more feet of room over the 235, the 245 will be a great fit for the family with young children on board. Beneath the sun pad is a Mercruiser Big Block 375 horsepower 496 mag HO with room to spare around it. With the filler cushions and the center walkthrough, you have a large U-shaped lounge for a family of 5 to enjoy safely with drink holders for beverages and grab handles for security. I found driving the 245 comfortable and the dash easy to view with analog gauges protected by a dash brow over them. Now when the sun gets a little harsh like it is this afternoon, the 245 has a place to get away. Let's go in and take a look at the accommodations. Doral does some pretty interesting things to conserve space, such as this ceramic toilet that slides out from under the cockpit sole and the storage drawer that also serves as a support for the V-berth. They tucked the amplifier for the juiced up system in the armrest on the starboard side and put the Norcold refrigerator next to the cabin door so you can reach it from the cockpit. The 245 Escape measures 25 feet 6 inches length on average with a beam width of 8 feet 6 inches and weighs about 4,950 pounds, so the family SUV should be able to handle her. She has a fuel capacity of 64 gallons and a sporty 18 degrees of dead rise at the transom. Testing conditions were perfect on the Ottawa River, and she was smooth out of the hole in 3 seconds and up to 30 miles per hour in 6. At 3,000 RPM, which should be close to cruise, she was going about 28 miles per hour, reaching a top speed of 56.4 miles per hour at 5,000 RPM. Well, there you go, the 245 Cuddy for 2008 from Doral.
Thanks to BoatTest for that report. To see more on the Doral Escape Cuddy, you can cruise on over to BoatTest's website at www.boattest.com. Moving on to our Wet and Wild segment. 4 eyes are better than 2, especially when you're out at sea. Having binoculars can come in handy when boating, and sometimes I wish I had binoculars to read this teleprompter. When buying boating binoculars, make sure you buy your binoculars from a retailer that provides marine boating binoculars. This is important because most places specializing in binoculars cover birding, hunting, and astronomy, which are too powerful for the marine environment. Boats aren't stable, so anything with a power over 7 is going to have a blurred image. What do those numbers mean? Binoculars are specified by a set of numbers, such as 7 by 50, which are most popular for boating. The first number indicates the power of magnification, how close an object appears to you. And the second number is the diameter of the objective lens, which is the larger lens at the opposite end of the eyepiece. These numbers tell us how much light it can obtain for viewing. Now that you know some of the basics, there are points to consider when buying binoculars, such as the coatings. If you look at the water surface, you will notice the glare of the sun shining on it. Lens coatings remove the glare. Do you need a compass? If so, you can buy binoculars with a compass and make it a 2-for-1 deal. Some questions to ask yourself. Are your binoculars waterproof? Do they have flotation straps? Flotation straps can come in handy if your binoculars jump ship. To learn more on choosing binoculars, check out www.ezinearticles.com. Next up, in Just for the Hull of It, last Friday, Julie told you about some interesting stocking stuffers. Now we're going to check back with Julie.
Thanks, Alicia. That's right. If you caught last Friday's episode, you'll know that I had these great little stocking stuffer ideas called Magic Grow, Mega Grow Animals. Well, the crab and the manta ray, I put them in water over the weekend, and the crab kind of had stunted growth, didn't get as big as I think it was supposed to, but I probably should have left it in longer. Now, the manta ray, on the other hand, I'll leave it at that.
And finally today, it's time to reveal Alicia's TheBoaters.com Celebrity Profile Pick of the Day, which is Captain Ben Coulter and his 1979 J24 keelboat, My Heine. I like how Captain Ben designed his boat with the Heineken theme. Ben even started his own group on the Boaters, J24, world's most popular one-design keelboat. Captain Ben definitely has earned his The Boaters hat for an awesome profile. And that'll do it for this episode of The Boaters TV. Have a safe and happy boating weekend. I'm Alicia Gentile. See you back here on Monday.
Now, the manta ray, on the other hand,